Fantastic Four craters by 66% in second weekend, and that includes an 80% Friday to Friday drop. Fantastic Four missteps, being on the high end of the low end, beats out things like The Marvels, which was down 78% in its second weekend. Captain America Black New World was down 68% in its second weekend, which is awfully close to Fantastic Four. Ant-Man Quantumania was down 70% in its second weekend, and Thor Love and Blunder was down 67%.
In word of mouth, so why did it fall off harder than Rachel Zegler's career?
Quick video on Superman, just a little update. I apologize, so many videos on the box office updates of superhero movies. I feel like it's all this channel is becoming about, but
act like that's not what we do.
I don't build a narrative, I give my opinion.
Fucking
You are hard. What we do. You've made the same fucking video on the same topic at least 7 times a week, Ryan. And you're gonna act like we don't do that.
I talk about, yeah, I talk about
says one fucking thing and we make a whole video out of it. That's what.
Man, I am telling you, if you have been on the internet or just online for the past few weeks, it has just been hell. It has been a bad time because every video, every post I see is about the box office. Is this movie successful? Is this making money? Do people like this because of money? And oh my god, it's just so annoying, man. Every time I just see Critical Drinker, Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kimmel, or whoever the hell, going like, man, this movie is unsuccessful. It's not popular. It's woke gone broke. It's garbage. You can see why. Look at the box office. It's proving you're right.
telling you why. Fantastic Four, but would it rebound in its third weekend? Well, of course it didn't. Fantastic Four First Steps crashes again.
I'm not gonna say box office doesn't matter, because it does. It really does. But like, these people are out here making their own narratives, talking about how this movie is being unsuccessful at the box office, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm sorry to say this, you're not Charts with Dan. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, people like Jester Bell every fucking week just goes like, man, this movie, it's unsuccessful. It's garbage. Nobody's watching this. And I'm like, look, I get it. You people need to build a narrative about how this movie, went woke, gone broke. But seriously here, just because a movie is successful doesn't mean it's a good movie. I feel like these people have to like kind of cope, because if a movie is good, they have to go like, well, just because it's good doesn't mean that, people like it, doesn't mean that it's popular with like the general public and all that stuff. Because the thing is this, recently we've had, Fantastic Four and Superman. I didn't review Fantastic Four, but it's a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. It's pretty cool. I like Galactus. But the point is, these people are going off and going like, man, look at this. It had a 60% drop. The movie is unsuccessful. People don't like the woke nature of this, having a female Silver Surfer. It's all garbage now. And I'm like, okay, like for example, in Nerdrotic's video about the Fantastic Four, he literally, and I quote, said, the movie would have been better if it had Norrin Rad instead of, Shala Ball as the Silver Surfer.
And the incredibly stupid decision of gender swapping the Silver Surfer, which is an absolute deal breaker for me. That was asked by everyone's pal Alan Ing if I would have liked that scene more if it was the Norrin Rad Silver Surfer, and the answer is yes.
And I'm sorry to say this, but you cannot look me straight in the eye and tell me that matters. Does it really matter if the Silver Surfer is a guy or a girl, and it makes it better for you? Like, would you seriously, okay, so like for example, if they made Silver Surfer a guy and you gave it like an 8 out of 10, would you give it a 9 just because they made it a guy? Like, what the fuck type of logic are we going with here? And with the box office of this, look, I get it. Superhero films, they're not making as much as they did back in its heyday. And you know what? This is kind of just like what we have now, and we just have to accept that. Just because, every Marvel movie doesn't make $1 billion doesn't mean that they've fallen off the wagon, or because they're bad now. Like this year alone, we have had every single superhero film except for Captain America: Brave New World be a good movie, and these people have to cope and say, "Oh no, look at this, man! The box office. People don't care about Marvel movies anymore." brother, are we serious? Because back in the day, any Marvel movie could make $1 billion, even if it wasn't good. You're telling me Captain Marvel deserved $1 billion? No, you're telling me Spider-Man Far From Home, no offense to those fans, deserved $1 billion?
Mr. Stark, it smells like a new car in here. Hey, Mr. Stark, what should I do? Gotta impress Mr. Stark.
Hell no. The fact that Aquaman, one of the most least popular characters upon release, was able to make $1 billion, I'm sorry, no. Because if you genuinely want to tell me that a box office equates to a good movie, you are sorely mistaken. Like, I'm just gonna pull a random year, 2014. You're telling me in 2014, the highest grossing movie, Transformers Age of Extinction, with the Romeo and Juliet law, is a good movie?
Call the cops on you because this is illegal. She's a minor.
Texas statute? That a real law?
Yep.
They slaughtered Ratchet!
Like, you cannot tell me that Age of Extinction is a better movie compared to something like Whiplash of the same year just because it made more money. That's fighting words right there.
Now, was I edging or was I gooning? I don't know. Mog again. Mog.
Like, honestly, you know it, I know it. They just use it as a way to criticize, like, diversity in women in movies. They really don't care. But you're telling me that someone like Nerdrotic, who had Let's Taco about Blue Beetle, you're telling me he actually cares about these characters? Come on, let's be real. Someone like that does not care about cinema. You know that, I know that, let's not pretend like he does. We recently had Superman, and oh my god, I don't know if it's Snyder fans or like just people in general. Like, every time I open Twitter, it's like, oh, look at this, it's Domestic Man. Look at this, it's the new Superman. It's not successful as Man of Steel. And whenever people, like, are genuinely happy about the movie, go like, hey, look, domestically, it made more than Man of Steel or BVS. They have to go like, oh, yeah, to use the word domestically, not worldwide, though, not worldwide. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Because, look, I don't think the box office really equates to a good movie. It really doesn't. Like, I've seen so many people talk about how it's not making enough money, but when are we actually talking about the appreciation for the art itself? Like, honestly, like, these guys don't even like film or media, or else they wouldn't be talking about, the woke nature of Hollywood, or the access media, or the actors who are saying all this woke and cringe stuff. They would actually be talking about the movie themselves. Like, I kid you not, for Nerdrotic's video, it's 25 minutes, and it takes them 8 minutes in to actually talk about the film itself, and all the 8 minutes are just talking about Pedro Pascal or like the woke people and all that stuff. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up, man. Like, you could have all these action figures and all this stuff and talk about how, you're a real fan, but you're not. Because the fact that these people just have the nerve, the chutzpah, to hate on everything they cover. Like, they don't talk about anything good. Like, if you watch these guys as your sole, like, knowledge or like media in terms of like movies nowadays, like your only like news you hear, you would think that every movie just sucks and is like garbage. Like you would see none of the good here, like, at all. And yeah, sure, people might type in the comments and go like, well, they talked about F1 and Sinners. Yeah, you mean the times whenever they hide it on their second channel? Like, come on. And in terms of this, why aren't these people actually covering, like, bad movies? Ice Cube's, latest cinematic masterpiece. Why aren't they covering this on their main channels? Oh, I know why, because it's not going to get enough attention because people already know it's bad. But Pedro Pascal and the female Silver Surfer, we gotta get them, though, because that's important.
This is a top secret military installation. They don't let thumb drives in the building.
Prime Air.
Right here.
Like, I am so thankful that there are actual people on the internet that are able to, like, discuss more about these guys and just actually bring to attention that what they're talking about and saying is, like, absolutely wrong. people like the Birdman, people like Anthony, and just other folks out there that actually do this. After I made my Ironheart video, I feel like I needed to do something again just to get this off my chest, because just seeing videos like them every single day is just so annoying, man. Because I feel like these people, it's just a content machine for them, because I know they really don't care about any of this at all, like at all. And I'll tell you this, with my channel, I love every single video I make. I love every single Cars video, every single Transformers video, every single Sonic video I make. I do it because I love that. I love the medium of that. I love the characters. Like, I tell you, if I make a video about goddamn Triptychon, it's not because I want to talk about how Transformers is woke, about how they're putting too many females in the show. It's because I love these characters. I love what I talk about. I don't care if it's not right for the algorithm or if it doesn't get enough views. I do it because I love what I talk about. Like a hyperfixation on shit like that, and I'm fine with that because I love what I talk about. I love what I do. I appreciate all my viewers and everyone that watches, because that's what really matters.
Triptychon, show the others how to fight!
Barney the purple dinosaur!
Because I'll tell you this, if you actually want to have real people critique media for you, people that actually care about what they're talking about, these people have way more subs than me, but just trust me, these people are good. It's people like the Cosmonaut Variety Hour, Schaeferless Productions, Patrick H. Willems, Moist Critical, Sheev Talks, Pointless Hub, High Top, I Want Spider-Man Films, Luke Rates Movies. There are people out there that love film because that's what it's all about. It's about the experience and the fact that like this is what we do it for the love of the game, because we love film. People should just be able to love film. And I'm not saying you need to love every film you see. I know I don't. And then that's why I feel like I needed to make this video, because as someone that actually loves movies, that loves film, that doesn't bitch about it every day of the week, like I said, I am single-handedly saving cinema. So yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I have a letterbox because my opinion is way better than most of these people. That's not a joke. Alright, bye.